Hello, hello. How is everyone? I think I'm live. I think everything's all systems go. I've been up since early. I barely got any sleep, which is nothing unusual. How is everyone? However, what a morning. It's like just been like it's like I already can't believe like how many timelines have gotten dipped into and untangled and brought up from the surface and like cast out and realigned and redefined and like wow, talk about the whirlwind. And needing to be the eye of the storm and mad dragon energy since I woke up this morning. 1 minute 11 seconds in as I said that. So I'll flip the camera around in a minute or two and pull some cards and what have you. But I was just gonna blab for a few about as I'm shuffling, and I'll just take it as it comes. I'm just gonna allow the energy to kind of come in and settle, so to speak. Let us know what we're supposed to be, what we should be discussing. I just came off of a different wave, so I'm just trying to let the frequency tune in. Tune into the now frequency. Oy, oy. Um, oh, and I've been wanting to read. I'm gonna do that. I've been wanting to read out of this book I have, because real important. I was discussing like say alcoholic codependent behavior, and I'm just using those terms because they need to be brought up and expanded into, right, to have more knowledge and understanding and awareness and understanding of it's not just a physical disease. It's not just when people are actively in, right, drunk mode or even drinking. People could never drink ever, but they have these behaviors, which truly also is just spiritual disease. Okay, so the definition, so getting into, and everyone's going through, right, spiritual puberty, so to speak, right now, which is really what entails the definition in my world, and anyhow, where I'm coming from, is what the virus is. We have been doing this since before they decided to start saying people had to wear masks. And I even have videos of me joking around wearing masks, like a year before that came out. Like, so we were kind of like playing on these terms, right? So as truth starts to pierce through the right darkness, so to speak, and reveal itself, because that's what the definition of revelations means. It means revealing truth. Apocalypse means revealing of truths. We got the silver dragon and Kuan Yin's pink dragon. Silver dragon says, illuminates your potential with higher light. Access untapped resources. Look into your soul. See higher possibilities. Let's see if I can bring this over here without lighting it on fire. Really pretty. And see, it's holding the key. You can see. So, right, looking into your soul, and that's what I wrote in the description, right? It's like it's very difficult to, this isn't easy work. It is very difficult. So, doing the work with love, unconditional love is the most important, because when we start to get angry and have all these negative thoughts and like, or we try to do good and then we get upset that it didn't, right, pandemic pan out the way we wanted, right? We were out digging for gold and then all we found was sand, right? And we shouldn't be fracking the earth anyhow. So you should be looking right inside your own soul, within your own, right, box of hidden secrets Or, again, our little child that is confused and scared and afraid, right? It's like the munchkins from, Wizard of Oz, so to speak. It's like we can be all of those parts, right? Including the road, the yellow brick road that gets fucking stomped all over, right? Or the tree that gets picked from. Remember the apple trees? Like, how'd you like it if somebody was picking fruit off of you, right? So like the silver dragon, so right, what did it say? Access untapped resources, right? Like Dorothy, right? There's no place like home. Home is where the heart is. It's inside of you, the universe, that golden child that needs to swim up and arise and connect, right? It's like a wire that we need to connect. We need to plug, right? The masculine and feminine, the female and male adapter, right? The plug needs a hole in order to, right, create a current of electricity that's running smoothly, right? So it's not a live wire sparking around, flying all over the place, right? Or that got snipped, right? It's like, I have a pinched nerve right now. Oh, that might be part of this too, right? Usually my right arm is what fucks me. Sorry for the swear, but like really bad. Like the last couple of years, my arm was like literally out of commission completely. I forgot seeing it's like we forget about the stuff we have to go through sometimes. I couldn't do anything normal. I mean, really, like for over a year, and it happened more than once throughout my life. So the right side of my which is the masculine, the yang, gets blocked sometimes, or it's like when certain things are going on, I tune into my body as like a map, right? That's why it's so important to go inside of self so that you know what station you're tuned into. When you're tuned into the current now moment inside yourself, then you can tune right into where you need to. Like the planets, everything is in constant motion, right? The only constant is change. So being able to, right, like when stuff gets shooken up, right, just being able to float with it. And it's like knowing that, oh, it's going to all calm back down once we allow that time and space for after the wave hit, right? Think if you're at the beach, if you have, right, and you put on a pair of goggles, right? Like scuba mask, and then you go under the water, right? Because it's hard to open your eyes in salt water and see. Even if it hurts in chlorine water, you can still kind of see. Salt water, it's really difficult. But everything's getting in flux, right? Everything's, whoa, a wave comes, it pulls the land, takes the land off the shore, pulls it in, everything gets all tumbled around, right, underneath the wave. So it's messy. That's the alchemy we're going through, right? Which can be very upsetting and uncomfortable and confusing, right? Can mess up our stomach, mess up our minds, mess up our emotional body, right? We're having all these thoughts and feelings. So it's important to know that that's normal, right? Because it's like when you're going through change, when you go through teenage adolescence, right? Or any time of change, you're going to go 9 minutes, 11 minutes in, as I said, at 9:11 keep coming up, boy, before just again, 11:09. It's like I'm seeing it all 4 times a day. Most days now recently. 119, which equals 11 on 11:11. And it was just 9:29, another 9:11. And that was my grandmother Lorraine's birthday, September 11th. And 911 equals 11, and 1111 twin flames, and two becoming one, right? Etc. So, and that also has to do with, we find our, say, twin flame, whether in, you could have maybe not met them physically, maybe in a in the spiritual realm, in your dreams. Again, all are their own unique, right, flame. Everyone has their own unique snowflake imprint, right? Natal chart, fingerprint of God. I was 10 minutes in, 10 seconds. 10 as I said that. 10 minutes, 10 seconds. So, you know, to try to, right, if I go to take somebody else's medicine or take someone else's information or advice or accept, right, their unprocessed, immature, emotional outburst, right? And then because they're now, their wave went over their head, 10 minutes, 44 seconds in, as I said that. So now they're overseeing and they think they know better, right? Now they're masculine, all blown up. That ego is all blown up. Right? This is metaphysical talk, right? So comparing what we go through to different stories, the different elements that you can, right, relate and compare to that rather than another person, right? What can you relate to in your daily life, or right, to how nature operates in cycles or in waves or in surges or in herds, or has to repeat things over and over in order to, right? So we all have different, there's a lot of different things multi-dimensionally that are always consistently going on, right? To see certain things at certain times so that the vibration aligns, right? Coinciding, coincidence, right? You can coin that, flip a coin, which side? Coinciding. Heads or tails, you flip a coin, you're still flipping the same coin. It's still the same, right? And it's round and it's flat. And it used to be made of, right? Our change used to be made of fine metals, etc. Right? What's money made out of? I gotta look those up. Golden Atlantean dragon helps you remember the wisdom of golden Atlantis. Awaken, bring back your knowledge, gifts and talents. Reclaim your mastery. These cards are so pretty. And orange gold dragon from Arcturus opens you to knowledge for the new golden age. Carry the energy of the future. Be a guiding light. And that's what I said to you in the description, right? And Arcturus is super, super special to me. Arcturians. Everything is, but this has a special, special. Oh, weird. I just blanked out there. My screen just blanked. Wonder what, interesting, huh? Interesting to see if it blacked out on the, after I record this there, 13 minutes and like 30 something seconds in. So orange and gold. And yeah, carrying the energy of the future rather than fear, dis-ease. Think of that word, dis-ease. If I'm at dis-ease because I'm worried about you know, what others and what other people are saying, etc., right? Well, I'm filling myself up with poison, and then I'm going to be at dis-ease. Right? My instrument, my body, I'm going to be out of tune because I have all these other things rumbling around. Right? 14 minutes and 40 seconds, 41, 144, 1441. 14 mirror flip 41. Here we come. I knew there was a reason I put those drums up on there. Dark blue galactic dragon helps you listen to the voice of the universe. Ignite the codes of your master blueprint. Access cosmic wisdom and enter higher service. Woo, woo. See, energy never lies. It's like I got guided to put that title up there. And the last few days, with the dolphin and Sirius star system and the grid. And again, I only put things up when I'm supposed, like, guided to. Like, there's certain things, right? It's like not pushing anything, right? It's an example too of, right, we walk our talk. I can't force things to grow or try to, right, genetically modify them, inoculate them in order to have my way with them, so to speak, right? So these terms and usages of words, like, again, we're talking about electricity, right? Well, we are electrical light beings, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to see me right now on an electrical, right? You're watching something on, right, technology, whether you're watching on your phone or your laptop or your tablet, or have it, right, plugged into your TV, or, right, it's through an electrical material, artificial, right, mimicking the natural intelligence of how we operate, so we can see and have transmission in all these different ways. Herald Bluetooth, right? We have all these amazing, cool things that we've all made in China, made in America, Israel and Palestine. You better cut the shit in China. And it has nothing to do with the countries. So don't even try fucking squawking on my channel saying nothing about anything like that, because that's not what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm talking about the vibration of the word, like I was just referring to, and the usage that people use and things for. That's why I say humans got free will. That's why, like, you gotta be careful what you wished for, what you wanted, and what you said and what you did. And don't try to, like, act like you're a harmless soul, right? Baby in a crib now, and you want a nookie, and you want attention, and you want, like, oh, it's like, wait. No. That's called terrorism. And you decided to do that after you were already just. If you're listening now, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. So yeah, right. Everybody got the Pluto coming through. It's like no. There ain't even no. It's like zero tolerance. There's no. Nope. It's like you in timeout. That's it. It ain't about, like, being mean or getting back or retaliating or acting out, or it's like you ain't catching us doing that. It's like no. It's like when a kid's having a temper tantrum, it's like enough. You already been asked to stop. You decided not to listen. Now you're making a fool of yourself and you're embarrassing us. So now you need to go sit in the right room or wherever that may be in the void, and, right, you better just, that's it. The end to that story. That's an old tale, right? The old tale of two wolves. I'd like to find that. Oh my God, antelope out. I was just and I watched this poor antelope get attacked by, the mama lions and jaguar. Speaking of the female, they coming out, huh? Woo woo, liar. What we got? Ooh, yeah, alligator. Ow. Aunt Allie's alligator. What begins? This is a furry dragon bell. It's like, what is that? Is that like the first? They found something recently that was made of lead and wood. They said it's like the oldest magic wand. It looked like a little broomstick to me. Yeah, this is a little for whom the bell tolls. And actually, Korea came up a few times yesterday. I gotta allow that to come in a little more predominantly. Interesting. Um, hmm, but so yeah, okay. So lots of interesting shit going on, right? I don't into oh, something going on my internet there. Okay. Okay. Shit's flash. Are we playing hopscotch? Leapfrog? What's up here? Interesting. Some cosmic surfing going on. I don't mind those choppy waves. No, 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 I don't. Oh, you heard me shuffling? Antelope. Everything got its place. Ooh, that came up today too. Oh, it's so good. And the snake. Lots of what we were watching already this morning, it was so good. It was like all the oh, look at that again. See, right back to the Meow. Oh, I love that. So ooh, let's cut the deck. 6. Yeah, snakes and dragon. Ooh. There's an ancient story about the coyote too. Maybe I should read those with you. Ah, here I am. Ooh. Ooh. Wolf spirit. Hmm. Owl. Wolf. Those are all very, very. Oh, well, they're always on again. Such a dork. I'm like, they're all so special to me. But they're really, I mean, there's some that are more, right, predominantly. I don't know if we like things better or worse. This is the other thing with like, yeah, humans gotta like create a lot. Oh, there's a big difference, right, between unconditional love that come from Venus that has a balance, right? It's more motherly. So it's like, no matter what, you're gonna fuck up and the mother's gonna love you. It's like, oh, you drive me nuts, boy, or you made me crazy, or you scared the shit out of me. But of course, I'm gonna protect you and love you and be right here. You may make me angry, but you make me angry because I love you and you scared me, right? That's a way different vibration than someone that is emotionally and mentally unstable. There's where we get into Abel, stable, Saint Abel. If that freaking bar none. See, they play with words. I play around because right, it's real important to right. Tears of a clown, not allow other people's mother effing. I didn't even ding right. You know, negativity, negative energy. That's just unprocessed negative energy. So we don't have to really like, you'll see if you watch my channel or have or from now throughout, the future, or take a look and I just literally raw and real. So I'm just in the moment. Like, it's like if I'm out in the, right, like how I have the thing cosmic surfing up now, I'm out there surfing the waves. A wave is what the fuck it is. It's like I don't have control of when I'm changing the channel on my TV. I have control not to have my television on, or most of the time it's like I have like Roku or my computer that I can hook up to my television. So I'll put, I have choice to put what I want on. I haven't really watched television for a long time. And when it used to be on in my house, it's because I have 3 kids and they usually had control over, what cartoon we were watching. So I usually had cartoons on unless I was listening to my music, cooking in the kitchen, or doing my laundry when I was still, you know, enveloped in the more human aspect of my, soul's journey. And so I'm still a human and in a human vessel, but we all are evolving. This is metamorphosis, evolution, which is part of what, right, the said virus that they're, right, spreading with their verbal vomit, like little snakes, right? Medusa, media, pre-scripted narratives that are posted to go viral and make we the people go fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs looking for a cure because they said there's this big problem and they have the answer. So now they're the savior. But then when we ask them, now what? And when things start to fucking hit the fan, they blame somebody else. Uncle Sam say they need whatever. So now they become the victim. Now they're no longer the savior. So now what? You put this information out and said this was what was going on. See, this is triangulation nation. There's even a star system called that, triangulation. Triangulation. Bermuda Triangle, Devil's Triangle, and those three can change places, right? We need a crisis actor. We need to have a victim. We need to have a devil or some kind of bad thing going on, right? A plague, a pandemic, right? Panspermia. Even in physical human life, right? When a man and woman have intercourse, if a sperm, right, fertilizes an egg, generally on very small occasions, two will get in there, right? And then you have fraternal twins. But on a general basis, right? The Aries, the one makes it through, penetrates through into the nuclei, into the nucleus to create life and merge, right, with the egg. And then the rest bounce off or die inside the womb or whatever happens, right? So that also is kind of considered like we're getting hit with gamma rays, meteor showers, etc. It's like the big pan coming through, right? The Milky Way raining down on you. Kind of gross and funny. And like, it's like, if you can think more like that, trust me, that's more the Neptune, Saturnian, Uranian weird shit. That's metaphysics, right? You gotta go in and turn and let it be messy and twisty and kind of giggle a bit after you get scared. It's like a scary haunted house inside there. And then, right, again, it's like if you go swimming in the dark, that could be real scary. I don't really like, I get freaked out about a lot of things. It's like I respect nature. So as much as I love and am in tune with Mother Nature, I'm not it. It's not like, oh, because I love wolves and I would just go walk up and stick my arm in one's mouth. It would, right, have to depend on what was going on in that moment, not because someone's pushing me to do something or making me feel like I need to impress or entertain them or prove to them, right? So, yeah, you know. But everybody has their, energies where they're um, used to feeling comfortable. And it may not make sense and it may look even more ugly to someone else from the outside. Like I could look at somebody else's behavior and be like, what is wrong with that? Like, why do they do that? And we could very easily see, right? They don't have to do that. It's like they don't have to suffer like that, right? But if it's in our own skin when it's happening, right? We're fucking blind as a bat. We don't see shit. And, and so we're walking around like, what did this? Right? That view of me too. Like, well, hello, why doesn't she just blah, blah, blah? It's like certain things we're not ready for yet, or we haven't quite, gathered all of the information and the confidence, right? And the balancing system, the awareness to have the basic necessities, right? ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, so that we are able to make that move. We're working on it. As long as you're working on it in some manner or form, You're putting effort into having an open mind. Ooh, Arcturian Council just popped up on my feed. Arcturian Council of 9D, an extraterrestrial message to starseeds and lightworkers. That's on the DNA Awakening YouTube channel. I don't mind sharing that with you because that's awesome. Yeah, DNA Awakening. That's a good channel. They got a lot of good stuff, good information on that. It's like Gaia, but you don't have to pay extra for it. Like, see, they use Gaia, Amazon. Look at those names of those companies and stuff, right? So they're using a mother's name or, right, higher. I don't, right? Those are very, right. So you have to be careful which vibration and what name you're attaching to your business and to yourself and to your, right, soul's blueprint, your vibrationary, right, cosmic field, your auric field, your astral plane, assholes. Just kidding. Not really. Sorry. Not sorry. Reese's. Remember E.T.? What he said? All he said was be good. I remember him and Elliot, how they were connected, the extraterrestrial and the human. Remember they tried to take them apart? And when E.T. got sick, Elliot got sick, and vice versa. Or when E.T. drank beer at home, Elliot was sitting in school. He didn't even drink no alcohol. And he was like, burping, all drunk. And they sent him home. So do you think that that's bullshit? How come they never made a ET part 2? I'm just throwing questions out there, right? So that we can ponder these thoughts, right? It's like being a frog in the pond, jumping from lily pad to lily. Lilith! Allowing your lotus flower to bloom up out of the murky waters. Ribbit. Lord of the Flies. Frogs eat flies. Nope. Flies be coming out of shit. Which again, that go into, right? Mercurial magicians. They just come popping up out of nowhere. Like warlocks. A warlock is a wizard. Yeah. 33 minutes. And okay, 3. Oh, brother. You know, those 3. You know, they love them 33-degree Freemasons. 33 degree, 33, 33, 333. Yo, I used to live at 33. It's 3313 as I said that. Anybody remember Pantera? I like that music. I like all music. I love music. But Pantera has a song, they're a heavy metal band called Cemetery Gates. They got a whole album, Cowboys from Hell. Cowboys from Hell. And vulgar display of power. People think music crazy too, right? People could judge music like, oh, that, remember, like, oh, that rock and roll, oh, that loud, whatever, oh, rap. People, you know, like, for even remember Back to the Future when Michael J. Fox came out with the freaking electric guitar. Was he playing Johnny Be Good? And they were like, oh, what about Elvis? Is Elvis in the building? What about Jim Morrison? Jimi Hendrix? Right? Creators. We operate through expression, right? Musicians, magicians. Right? These words are like, right? Interchangeable, playable. We can carry a tune on them or just allow music to pop up out of nowhere. And yo, the devil's fiddle, yo, it got 4 strings and then it got 4 little strings underneath the 4 strings called like sub, I should read that actually really quickly. Let's pop that out and play. I'll read that part of the book. I'm going to read about Al Ghul. I'm going to read about what I was just speaking about. The devil's fine-tuned fiddle. Which for me, I know there's some stories that pop up, change and worry. In certain aspects. Here, I just want you to be able to see the mandalas. So remember, always constant change. I think this is in the description too, that little swirly I always put around there. And, worry is good. It comes from our gut and lets us know there might be something we need to take a look at. But we don't want to get stuck in the waiting room thinking something's wrong. Way different, right? Way different. Now you get, right, flopped over on your side, waiting, you're going to get heavy, heavy, heavy hitter. Then we got heaven, floating in the clouds. There's the Lord. I'll save you. Right? So, but they already believed something was wrong. They went past worry into fear and allowed that shit to carry them away into the atmosphere. So that's like, again, the ocean, that sea, atmosphere. It's funny too. Look, success. I know that there is no greater love, no greater goal than to love. I kind of Masonic looking. That's a lot of things. Towers. Stained glass windows. Codes. Mad codes coming in. From the star system to the star. From the stars to the star. Know who you are. Right? Take away your name. The no thing is 12:21 as I'm saying that. PM Eastern Standard Time. Greenwich Mean Time. Peace, family. Peace in the Middle East and everywhere else. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy and transmute that shit into free new. This is a new world now. Any negativity, you have the ability to take that shit. It's like, right? It's like, oh, okay. You want to play? Remember white chicks? Oh, okay. Friendship and judgment. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. And don't forget, you got frenemies too. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. And an enemy could, right? We say that word, but right, don't be having judgment because they're here. You made soul agreements so that you could have a soul lesson here to grow your soul. So what are you supposed to take a look at? Stop blaming somebody else, please. Pointing a finger out, right? It's like politicking. Point, pull on either pull, point, pull, point. Wandering fucking poles. One pointed out, three more pointed back at you. Now what do you do? Because now everybody in fucking spiritual court, in Lucifer's court. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Yeah, exactly. So like I was just saying, right? We don't want to judge. Careful, because then you gain karma on yourself. And like my buddy Tito say, karma's a bitch. But have you met her cousin, the stripper? She'll strip you everything. That shit makes me laugh. Right? Oh boy. And then here we got grief on the underlying part. So, right? A lot of people made bets, gambling, addiction, again, codependency nation, alcoholism, behavioralism, mental behaviors. That people are, right, well, you expect to take a pill and make what go away. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Or how about losing something maybe opportunity so that we're able to, right? Our health is our wealth. Gain more knowledge because we get comfortable again in our we don't want change because you know it on a real it's really very scary, right? We don't know what it's going to be like. We're afraid we won't be like. We're afraid we'll fail. We're afraid of making a mistake. Afraid of right not being of being too good. And everybody we have right a bigger ear or why about them, right? So, but don't let things hold you back. Go through your checks and balances. Go inside of well. And if you're not practicing these practices, then what do you have, right? It's like the old story with, right? If the airplane or whatever is going down, you got to put you know, and I don't know what you fucking putting a mask on is going to do, right? Put a mask on, just like now. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's funny. Oh, excuse me. Oh God. Hey, my uncles are looking at me. They're like, it's, oh, geez, that's funny. Stop it. All right. So anyhow, the ball. Got your ducks in water. Remember that old school shit with like a plague doctor? And you know those plague doctors, is they tried to like cover them being like a skin, what shit crawled up, it got on him. Because they freaked themselves out. What the kind of, and the old word assassin, the assassin, they're ancient, they're keepers of sacred and ancient knowledge. So what's the war for? War. Ha! What are you trying to fight for? What do you want that don't belong to you is the better question. Right. Wait. For whom the bell tolls, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Yet you protect you, you know, with the love that's inside of you. And don't worry about that shit going on outside, right? It's like, don't worry about them people. Don't worry about what's going on out there right now. Worry about, you know, find your place with God right now. Find your place inside. I use the word God meaning because it's like it's that buoyancy point. So where your truth resonates. I'm not talking about no religious stuff. That's not okay. That's not where I'm coming from. Everything come into play, but I ain't here to argue with nobody about what they believe or what they think or how who's right or wrong or you know, that's just you got if that's where you're coming from. I am the same buddy, but that right, so that you're not walking around green-eyed monster, green with envy, swamp gas from Uranus, round and around like Saturn, forcing everybody. You know, Mars has two moons. One's artificial and one's what it be, sir. Natural and an artificial, like to your head all fucking day. Driving you fucking nuts. Blah, 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 blah. Oh. we still here? See, right after I just said that, just to show an example, two ways, right? When we go cuckoo for cocoa, but right, things that you got to be careful what we say. So me saying that, but also don't forget Google, YouTube, and Yakub's YouTube and Google and all that ran by Satan and Yakub and right the infiltrators. So they try to right hack in and virally, make the algorithm go their way, right? Yahweh. They want it to go that way. Blame, denial, failure. Yeah, touche. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. And truly that's true. It's like again, I sugarcoat shit. I'm gonna spit whatever's coming out. And it may not be your truth, and it may not be the truth to whoever else, but whatever's coming out, that's truth from spirit, and that's a lot of my truth. So there's a lot of tooth, 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 poof, 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 living proof, poof, poof, right? Proof in the pudding. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. That's a beautiful picture, right? We be divine beings. Don't allow somebody else to form your imagination. And right, you're gonna be their fucking disciple. Have some discipline in yourself. Stop following some freaking being that's trying to lead you to slaughter. Fucking slaughterhouse. Ridiculous. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Sorry, yo, this shit gets me fucking amped up. 47, as I said that. I have an attitude of gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. I have another card, and it's the blue flame, something of the blue flame. I just pulled that the other day. It's so pretty. I don't know if it was on here or not, but that was reminding me of that. And it reminds me, I know perverts of quite a few other things, right? You better have an attitude of gratitude for that shit too, motherfuckers. You wouldn't be here if it weren't for the woman. Stop chasing around your little sisters. And whatever else is going on, right? Denial, blame, denial, blame, denial, blame. And I know what's coming out of my mouth now sounds like blame. So this is another thing with like, say, us who are bringing things out to light. Yes, I'm aware, and we're going to sound just like them who I'm speaking of. And do I also have to check myself of the, it's like, oh, hell yeah. There ain't no exemptions here. So anything that I do say, just for validity purposes, and right, like a what do you call it, like declaration or whatever, I always check myself. I always walk my talk. I do, and if I don't, please, if I'm unaware of something, please let me know, because I would much rather have constructive criticism or somebody be like, let me know, than me wander around like a fucking idiot thinking I know something that, right, like but then there's another side of me, right, that it's like, I don't want people just telling me things just because. It's like, no, there's certain information I'm not ready to hear yet, right? You may have different information, and your awareness, right, from your perspective than me. And I may be ahead of you in a different manner on another dimensional vibration, but way behind you on another. So like I'm premature and virgin to that. So I'm not ready for that yet. Like as I'm growing, right, allowing those things to come into my field little by little, and right, go through my balance checks and balances and incorporate and integrate and shed and let go of what I don't think, right, what I don't need at the now moment. And I do that with my divine guidance and spirit through meditation and grounding and allowing and acknowledging and working with faith and acceptance and an attitude of gratitude. Okay, but us, like say, spiritual beings, we're also, it's like so archangels, that's God's warriors. So yeah, we're very peaceful beings and benevolent, but at the same fact, it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. That's like somebody trying to break into your house, come into, what are you, it's like if you said no, somebody knocked at your door and then you kindly, you answer, you said no, whatever, or, you didn't want it, and they just keep coming and they just keep coming. It's like, okay, now you're coming like a hive of bees, like a swarm, and I'm going to have to do something to rid my right front door of that problem. I don't want to walk out into a hornet's nest every time I open my door. Now I have an infestation. That's way different having an infestation than, right, using your imagination, allowing things to fester within us and cause dis-ease and discord, right? And the only reason for sickness, dis-ease, is discord. Okay. So I gotta close my window. Got the landscapers out there. Oh, um, yesterday I know my video I think was really messed up too. I think the internet was really bouncy. Oh, excuse me. Yawning, break of dawning. So anyhow, yeah. So I'm gonna read to you from from the Witch's Almanac. Let it go, let it go. Actually, yeah, and then I might close out the reading. I'll open a page from the language of letting go from Melody Beattie, Beattie. It's one of the best, awesomest freaking books, seriously, ever. The language of letting go. It's daily meditations on codependency. I don't care who you are. Anybody can benefit from these things. People are like, "Oh no, I'm not that. I don't have that. Well, I'm not one of the." Almost lit that shit on fire. It's like, no, no, no. Whoa, 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 whoa. You better go back inside. you got some, you got some homework. You got some housework to do up in that temple and in that dead man's body of yours, right? That saltwater body that's floating around in Gaia, hopefully about to be born. I'm just kidding. Everybody about to be born. Everybody out their own time. Yeah. Just keep swimming. Everything blooms at its own time. Everything has its own season, right? Just like I was mentioning before about like puberty, right? And we can be embarrassed when that first happens. And then we can be embarrassed that other people are going through it and we aren't. Yeah. Right. It's like, I didn't, I was a slow lacquer back in those days. I got red hair. I was flat chested. I was like, right. I think I got my period at like 12 or whatever. But, so I was pretty young or average. I think I got that shit on like Valentine's Day or like the day before. It was like my bloody Valentine. Sorry to be so graphic, but right. I'm laughing because like, yo, there's just parts of life, right, with our emotions. And it don't mean I don't have feelings or I don't feel, right? And a lot of me, I feel so deeply. I've had to protect, right? A lot of us, like say empaths, we feel things and we feel your things. And then they mix with ours. And then we would like to help you, but you don't want to listen to us. You want to yell from us. And then you yell at us or tell us. And then you want to take our energy and then say it's because you love us. But no, you're in lust with our energy. I was like, you guys are the ones that have been drinking us like your drug and then spitting poison at us, telling us you know better, which is very, very, very fucking twisted and sick. Yeah. And I've done this work for a long time. So I'm not coming from a delusional place here. It's like I'm coming from a place of love and like, no, you need help. You can't be misguiding people and telling everybody what to do when you have not even, right, taken a look at yourself. So you're not doing what you need to do. You're pretending. That's why everybody's wearing masks and everybody's listening to you. And you're going off of, right, a gut assumption or jealousy and envy. And now there's all these people that are not feeling well and scared and don't know what to do. So now what? Are they supposed to keep listening to you guys? Or now you guys gonna throw it on all our, right? Now you throw it at our lap, oh, because we know. It's like, no, 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 no. This is why, again, everybody got to come from their now and present balance play, like, right, like try to balance that wash buckle energy swishing around you. Ground yourself by, right, in your mind's eye, in your imagination, right? That's your first eye. You used that before you learned how to talk or walk or crawl or point or draw or, right? That came with you. Spirit always been talking to you, right? And sometimes we all put spirit aside or because we get embarrassed and we want to be, we're like, same as we do with parents. We become like Capricornian teenagers, right? So it's like, we listen, we love, we're like, oh, da da da. But then once we start having, influence, right? Influenza, the flu, the right, other people's opinions, other people's influence comes in us and causes a flu, right? Down the chimney, into our mind, implants. That was pretty cool. I never thought of it just like that before. That was cool how that just metaphysically came in. Thank you, spirits. Right? In that manner, anyhow. That was kind of from the front instead of the back, in like a swirling, like a swirling mode in to the from the right, kind of like a fairy twirling in that energy. So when we allow ourselves to, now I forgot what the hell I was even saying. Sorry. Oh wait, give me a second. Ah, take my own advice. Um, so allowing things to come in and integrate, right? And having the awareness that it's going to be a little messy. Your story though is your story. And we've all built upon them with one another. We've all been dreaming together, right? So there'll be different moments in time where our conscious bubbles come to, right? Like attracts like. It's like right now, I'm here alone presently in my room physically. And in a little while, right, my daughter's going to stop by. So then I'm going to have, right, another, right, variable and whatever energy she bring and whatever we talk. And then so whatever happens there, that's going to be a different dynamic, right? And I'm still in the same place, but it's going to be a different space and time. Just like right now, I don't believe I have any live viewers on here. So, but later, hopefully, whoever's watched, right? When you're watching now, whoever's watching right now, hi. It's 12:44, May 12th, Wednesday, Eastern time in Stamford, also Connecticut. I'm in a tri-state area. So, right, Trinity state, the try-me state. We connect to cut. New Jersey Devils. It just hit 1 hour as soon as I said that. Right, so yeah, mouth of Monday, moon day. Yeah, I got metaphysics all day. We can eat all day. See, guys, we can eat all day. That's food for your mana. That's a mana for your soul. Right? That's why by using our imagination, right? Like you ever see in the movie Hook? I love that movie with sorry, I'm bouncing around a little. With Julia Roberts, that one, and bless his little soul, right? Nanu Nanu, Robin Williams. And you know, Pan again, and like or that new movie Peter Pan, or Wendy. Oh, that was real good too. Interesting to see different parts and perspectives of and then being with others, like I was just saying, to be around others that have different thoughts, opinions, and feelings due to who they are and their experiences, and when they react or respond, right, to certain movies influences and others, or what we throw at them, or maybe question them about when we see their reactive state or non-reactive state, or avoidance or poise or jealousy or envy peering out, their green-eyed monster, right, their big Cthulhu, Jabba the Hutt, their rolling eyes. uh, Spitting out cloud systems, trying to control the weather, hanging out in the stratosphere. I went on there was a ride in Vegas on the stratosphere. I understand. Forgot was that the name? That might have even been the name of the hotel down there. I forgot. That shit was crazy and fun. I love that. I love that. That shoots you up in the air. I don't mind that. We also went on that freaking thing. It's like a roller coaster thing that shoots you off the side of a building. We got a picture of that. The picture looked fake. We were up so freaking high. I can't believe we did that shit. Talk about having faith. I thought I was gonna, I think I swallowed my freaking, I think that might have been the day I lost my soul. Seriously. I left it in Vegas on that ride getting shot off the side of the building because I don't think I could breathe for a fucking half a day after that. All my air went out the window. I don't know what happened. Done lost my mind even going on that thing. But anyway, but yeah, and I'm an adrenaline junkie. I'm teasing, but like, yeah, that was probably one of the most scariest balls because that shit is like, you gotta have faith, and I don't like that kind of shit. I love scary shit that has somewhat of a safeness to it, right? That has somewhat of a Saturnian boundary that, right, an awareness that's like, hey, 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 right? That's a little, I don't know. So again, and then there's some that you guys are like beyond me, and you're like, woohoo, and I'm like, oh my god, you guys are nuts. And I wish I had the balls to do that. Maybe I will if you teach me, and I right, and I can kind of hang with you. So we need somebody to write that knows, that's kind of right, been the pioneer. I apologize if you can hear a leaf blower in the background. Speaking of blowing air, hold on a sec, because I don't know what that. Wow, hold on a sec. Let's check that out. Look out my window. Can you see? Do you see it? It's like snowing Pinocchios. Those are all those little Pinocchios. What up, dude? Thanks for helping keep it clean out there. It's blowing everywhere. So happy I closed my window. Woo! So those dang Pinocchios, right? They're falling out of the air yesterday all day. So I'm like, wow, all the lies are coming out. Everything's coming, falling down from the sky. So that was kind of a funny little. I'm happy I got to share that with you as well. Right, messages from hell with one L, not hell L, one that attaches the energy to his name. All different there, right? As it was, I listened to last night. Oh, I love him. Pilot, flight boss. The hell did he say? He did okay, Venus and Gemini, and he was got a lot of that story. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I could. It was like, because that's the deep stuff that's twisted, that's unseen, that's like you can't even verbalize because you look fucking nuts trying to even talk about it or say anything. So it's like when you know, it's so tricky. It's like, right, the knowing when to not jump into a battle, right? Not to engage, and just like the best thing to do is just kind of, right, leave it the fuck alone for now. You may not like it, but if we engage it's gonna make it worse, right? It's like, I may have maybe messed up the recipe, but if I fucking open the pot and start fucking with it more, or I got a boo-boo and I stitched it, and I may not have been the most perfect stitching, but you know what? It's stitched, it's gonna fucking heal, and I'm gonna leave it a fuck alone so it heals, unless I did something stupid it's gonna affect it. But otherwise, I want to leave it alone, let it heal, allow things to reveal themselves and go through the natural process they need to go through after something's been done. It's like some certain things we have no control over, and that's a really fucking hard pill to swallow. We just have to allow certain fucking shit to happen and play out while remaining as neutral as possible and going through your daily now moments, right? Your life, and right, just keep going. Just keep on keeping on, right? So trust me, I know how hard this shit is, because like I said, there's a lot of things that strike my chords, and I gotta literally, just allow. When you got nothing else to lose, just allow. Hey, and some fishbowl lyrics. So yeah, sometimes hold on, part of me was sick because my nose is all stuffed up. I gotta blow it. See all that blow it, that pollen, it like still like travels through walls. They ain't solid. Holy lordy. Sorry, my elephant nose. Yesterday I snorted so loud on my video when I laughed. Whatever. I don't give a oh, oh, holy allergies. So yeah, but what was I saying? The comment he made yesterday about because it was out of. Oh, I can't even believe some of this shit go on. Really, for real, I can't believe all this stuff that I like. I don't know. It just, to me, I would never, right, treat other people how you would like to be treated. Knowing that, just in that self, that's really scary to me. That makes me, that right there, uh, deters me from doing a lot of things. As like, I would never want that done to me. So I would never, I would never do that, or make a deal or a bet or pay for or manipulate something like that. I would never do that. And not just sound all like white fucking self-righteous and like, oh, like, excuse me, because yeah, I ain't. So I am. It's like we're all perfectly imperfect, but there's some shit. It's like, yeah, I can't really totally. That ain't just a screw loose. It's like, that's beyond. That's beyond me. Way beyond. Forget, like, yeah, we got like to infinity and beyond. Well, that's like the point of no return. That's beyond that. That ain't in the, yeah, that's on the flip side of that one. It's like, what the fuck even is that? And I don't know, yeah, my left ear is beeping now. So, ooh, confirmation. Something getting cleared. Ooh, taking out the trash. Basura. Borracha. Borrachos, cucarachas. That motherfuckers fucking can outlast nuclear fucking holocaust, so watch out. What the hell's eating all the cereal? What's in the fields? The dang cockroaches. Cockroaches. No, cockroaches. I don't want them living with me. I was like, I love mice too, but I don't want them living in the same room as me. Thank you. Right? Again, there's some boundaries that need to be set. Set. And not like, right. So there's a lot of things that there's boundaries. There's a lot of boundaries that aren't solid. I think I use your imagination there. right? And when like say God and what have you in the Bible or whatever, and Christianity. That's like Stepford Wives. People walking around acting as if, sorry, and I'm not knocking no like people that are coming from the straight up heart and like that's just what you believe and I'm talking about people that use energy and they use it to make it appear as if they are right, which is satanic, right? Using shit as the appearance. Like again, I went in your class, so I was like, oh, or I forged your signature. It's like that kind of shit, right? So impersonating, falsifying, manipulating, forging, all that stuff. Way different, you know. And when we're coming from like innocence and pure ignorance and stuff like that, and there is no ignorance in that. There's love in all these things, right? Let your story be your story, but don't let the influence of another's bullshit or what they've chosen to summon or paint upon your face or wear a mask saying that that's who they are, or right, they decided to wear the vibration of another being or step into, right, trespass upon someone else's, another person's, right, person, place, or thing, land, peace of mind. Who There's people fighting over land. It's like, whoa, 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 you better stay in the fuck your lane. Where's your land? Last I knew, God gave you one body and you better take a look within it. Otherwise, I don't know whose land you're trying to claim and fight over, but what are you claiming? White devils? I don't care what color your skin is. Like sticking a fucking flagpole in the ground and calling it yours. What is that? My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard and they're like, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to try. Fucking on second thought, they stuck up in thought, all stuck up in thought. What's that? Thought female Eve. So all stuck up in their daughters, whoop whoop. That's why they get called pedophile, because their unprocessed emotions have overrid them and they're in fantasy island thinking up all of these right wondrous wishful thinking ideas which again, imagination, right, imagination nation has its place, or sometimes that shit can be a disgrace, right? There's a lot of degrees, varying degrees and volumes and shades and different stories. Oh, we getting the tea. I'm drinking black cherry tea. It's so good. When I put hemp powder and some maca, and some burdock root and a little agave. Black cherry tea. So good for me. I love my teas. And I was speaking of dandelion tea and stuff yesterday. Yo, this shit's so organic, roasted dandelion root. OMG. It's funny what I say yesterday. I was like, don't pick it out of the ground. Get it at the store. I was like, I can't even believe I just said that. I didn't mean it like that. What I meant was I was looking out my window and thinking about all the dogs that go out there and pee on the sidewalk and whatever. So I was kind of saying like, don't pick a dandelion out the sidewalk and just throw it in your mouth, maybe. It's like don't eat yellow snow. I don't know. If you're good with that, it's okay. Esoterically. But I didn't mean like, yeah, get it at the store, not from nature. No, hell yeah. If you know, it's like, yeah, no, if you know where you're getting it from, dandelion is amazing, awesome. It's so good for you. It's less, for me, it doesn't bother my stomach like kale does. Kale can tend to give me like, right, a gassy stomach or like kind of jump around in my stomach. And turmeric, really good for you too. Cancer fighting, I'm going to use the word cancer because that's what you all do. But cancer is the mother and the daughter again. And it'd be nice if, right, y'all stopped using the dark mother's name, etc., and using the caduceus, right, on all your freaking hospitals and shit to promote sickness. That's not what it's for. It don't even belong to you. Who are you working for? Anyway, sorry. Spirit dragged me off into a pitch lesson. That'll happen time to time. Look, it's 1:01 p.m. right now. Divine. Like I'll be talking about something and then yeah, I'll get pulled. I'll get like yeah, my energy will get brought to vibrate and well, timestamp. Yeah. Um, sorry, bear with me. My daughter texting me. So yeah, what was I saying? Distractions. Yeah, see, they're still over there in the corner left back of my brain there. I could feel that energy, like there's some racket going on over there. So it's like, but I don't, it's like I'm here to, right? It's like, ooh, sometimes you hear things going on. It's like, so I'm there when I need to be. And then I also don't lure and, right, hang around where I don't belong. But then I'm there if if my energy is needed. Right. So guys, like a balancing act, right? And in and on all spectrums, right, is quantum quintessential. Master alchemy, right? Mastering our crafts. So our inner and outer energy and how it affects us emotionally, spiritually, and mentally and physically, right? And could be materialized. A lot of people have built their foundations upon material, um, due to the fact that they have avoided things most of their life, um, as far as emotionally. So they're spiritually broken. So their house is built on faulty foundation. So it may appear that they have a lot of things because they've had to cling to things material wise, um, due to the emotional immaturity, the emotional bad stuff that's going on inside. Right. So I'm aware of that. So I'm coming from a loving place and I can also, I'll snap out, right? Like that that tongue when necessary because it's necessary. And then again, I'm very neutral. So I don't hold on, I don't harbor, I ain't being a right here, hard anger. I was talking about the devil's fiddle. I'm gonna try to read this. 1 hour, 19 minutes in. Of energy, yeah, in that way, because then that creates sickness and disease. And I don't want to be a carrier of the virus, and I definitely don't want to spread it. I would much rather, right, go through the shit, right? A gal I'm going to refer to, what's it called? Tales from the Hood. Oh, we need deep in shit. We in shit. Slushing around all over in it. That's why everybody wearing masks, right? Because there's shit everywhere. It's like, you gotta cover your freaking nose. Cover your face. Ah. And yeah, please email me. And if you would like a personal session, is this like root clearing? So this is diving down into the subconscious, going into inner child wounds, doing shadow work. It's gonna depend on the individual. So I go by an individual session. We may use some cards. We may just have spirit come through. We have a lot of ancestors that would like to, go. My internet's messing with me again. So a lot of clearing, okay, of and it takes a lot of work on my part and on yours, but this work is permanent and it's going to last, but you have to keep doing it. But once you do, once you're willing, and once you do, once you're willing to allow and take the time and allow the space for right integration to occur and for yourself to see yourself, right, to spiral in and take a look at, right, your skeletons in the closet. I got a good book here too. Right? We are all gods because we're all generators, operators, and destroyers, right? So, what are the skeletons that are in your closet? Because you decide what you hold on to, what you let out, what you're going to think, believe, say, share, hide, avoid, right? What feelings you're going to hold on to. Are you going to be happy? Happy is a choice. Are you going to keep believing what's just being thrown out by the men with the candy hitting the pinata and you're waiting for all the candy to drop? That sugar will make you sick. How many people I keep hearing about that are dying and shit from that vaccine? It's like I can't like the it's crazy to me because it's like please do your research, people. Stop allowing other people to guide and direct you when you don't are they don't have that. Look into things. Does that feel okay? Again, you're worrying about something that's being said, and even if you did get confirmed to have it, so what? It's like allergies, or you have a cold, you're pregnant, you're don't you want to birth yourself anew? Don't let somebody else take control of your resources, your thoughts, your feelings, your imagination, your dreams, where you're going to end up, right? Noah, get in your ark, get in your boat, get in your ship. Your blood is your vessel, your blood's running through your vessels and your veins. What's coming up through your blood? What's coming up through your vessel? What's coming up through your body and appearing in your mind all the time? What repeat patterns do you have to take a look at? Right, so I can help you go through those things, and incorporate, right, like different elementals and spirit and star systems and connections and past life. We go past life regressions. We take a look at your natal chart, your name in gematria, with and without your last name attached, with or without your husband's name attached to it, if you're married or have been. Because if you've gotten married and had, like in physical human form, right? If you've got your husband, you got married, you attach somebody else's last name to you, you claim taxes together, you have a family, your kids have their last name. Well, all the karma from that man's so-called that paternal bloodline is then vibratorily attached to your, it's like you're walking around with their balloon full of shit. All that comes with it. That's why for better or for worse, for richer or for poor. Yeah. Right? Attach the hook to the little whore. Sorry, I don't know where the fuck that came from. Wow, that's fucking crazy. Are you? What the fuck? Jesus is a fisher of men, right? Whoa. Oh my god. Blah. See, crazy shit come through these parts. Oh, wow. So yeah, so okay, great. Twin flames, light workers, grid workers. Okay, whatever we all are, whatever you, right, you know you are inside. Oh, this is where you dive deep, and we doing the work, and we diving all the way down past them fucking pipelines that supposedly whatever, that whole thing with them getting hacked, yak hacked. It's like, yo, you all hacked the freaking system a long time ago. What are you even talking about? I don't even know what that all is, nor do I give a fuck. It's like your narratives. What happened in the Suez Canal with the freaking evergreen containers? This is all related. It's like there's stuff going on under the sea, over the sea. Mariner's Law. And they're using other names and vibrations to, right, create chaotic thinking so they can get away with what they continue doing, right? In front, where's the best place to hide something? It's 110. I was just taking a drive and I flipped to 111 as I said that. Where's the best place to hide something? In plain sight. Right? First thing, if anybody's like, don't go over there, first thing you're going to want to do is go over there. If it's right in front of you the whole time, you ain't even think twice about it because it's always right there, right? What happened 9/11? What is war? Now we have a war against what? The vaccine, the virus, what? What's the war against now? Drugs? Who's bringing drugs here besides our own government? The capital gangster G's. Who else is smuggling shit through pipelines and overseas and on ships and in containers and betting on Wall Street on other people's heads, right? What happened to John the Baptist head? Slave. They called them privateers. Now they call it Federal Reserve? Or what you huh? Last I knew, no Federal Reserve was ever in the blue pages of the phone book. If anybody knows what the phone book even is, but that used to be the government pages within the fucking phone book. They ain't in there. It's just agreements people have made, right? People shake hands and say, yeah, that sounds good. Well, let's take a vote. Where our ballots were correct. Is Biden our president? Did he even get sworn in yet? Has the military saluted him yet? Has he taken a flight on Air Force One yet? I'm just wondering. I don't know if you see, I don't know. I really have no idea. I don't really pay too much attention, right? Pay to watch pedophiles on TV. Man. And you know, it kind of sickening to me too that everybody, you voters, you all voted for Trump, and then everybody called him the Christ or the Antichrist, but yet you all crucify him. You all take him off social media. So aren't you all, who's playing God? And who like is it's like the pirates that you guys are just running from one side of the ship to the other until you knock over the boat and then you end up freaking overboard or until that freaking kraken come. You don't want to be on the boat then. Or it's like right in the movie Titanic. Iceberg is you see the tip of the iceberg above the ocean, right? Above the water surface, underneath. Right? And is that story true? Hitler, the Nazi concentration camps. Isn't it's kind of like what's happening right now? Let's just like change names, change places. Remember Alice in Wonderland? Change places, change places. Bringing in the tea. Stuff jamming that watch. Jelly? Green jelly. Got the tuning bowl. Lots of this goings on. Fear. False evidence appearing real. Right? They made a whole bunch of deals and now they're like, fuck everything and run. We tried to reverse engineer a spaceship and we're gonna fucking fly to Mars. Oh my god. Okay. Are you? I heard they were trying to steal Moses's body. I heard that's what the war was for in Saudi Arabia a long time ago, right? For Gilgamesh's remains. Oh no. I'll take a couple breaths. I think because my daughter's gonna come by, I'll do another video of reading about it's called the Hardanger fiddle. If you'd like to look that up, I strongly recommend doing so. Um, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. It's just transformation. Okay. Death, we again, the acronym for God could be, right? Could be just one way of looking at it. G.O.D, generator, operator, destroyer. The O is you in the middle. Okay. So we're constantly killing certain thoughts and feelings to move on to another. And we're generating energy always. Right? And even when you're sleeping, your body is hard at work, healing, resting, growing, transforming, connecting, right? Transformers, robots in disguise. So we're kind of robotic in the sense that we've had to go around and around, round and round. Is that bad? We've been going around the sun. We've been in Saturn for so long. I don't think it's bad. I think we've all had lessons to learn, right? And grow. So we've been being protected by the foster father, or right, by Yaldabaoth, by the uterine Uranus, right? The uterine lining in the womb that's enclosing us and keeping us safe until we're born out into a new world. I just got the most biggest goosebumps saying that. Good. It's so good. It's so good. Ah, and Uranian, Saturnian, Neptune. Okay, so Saturn, Uranus, Neptune are more like that out far beyond. And then they mix with Mars and the moon, right? And then come rain down onto Earth, into the ocean, on the land, right? Just sand, the Great Barrier Reef, the sand. You could hold sand in your hand, right? Try to hold sand in the water when a wave's coming. You can make a sand castle. But if you dig, it just gets wet and fills up with water, right? You could hold water in your hand, it's so light, and splash it. Or water could take you out and become very heavy. So it's both things, yeah? The dualistic nature of nature and its offspring. Yeah? Offshoots. Wow. What a day. Oh, what a night. And oh my God, it's 119. I can't take it. It's 1:19 p.m. right now. The damn 119s. 911. 911 is a joke in your town. Get up and get down. Public enemy number one is usually ourselves. we're, we're so fucked up. Ay, 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 ay. We got Capricorn. Oh, brother. Capricorn, Mars, and Capricorn. Ay, ay, in the sixth house. Anybody want to look that one up? Buttercups. That death card. This is the end and the beginning. The two fucking scorpionic energies coming up from Pluto. Dun, 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 dun. And then they got the Beatles in the middle. I have to listen to some Beatles. I got this Hardanger fiddle over here. Oh, and I just opened the book, The Sagittarius. I'm a Sag rising, the Archer, which also represents Chiron, right? And the wounded healer. Which yesterday I was speaking of Susannas. Susans can have lots of delusions. And again, that's okay. Don't forget, everybody go in different directions. So they can be real frustrating. So again, detaching from love, from certain satanic energies, and then allowing just the love to remain, right? Because it's like certain things we might not like, but then it's like, okay, well, and then just allow that time to be seen and develop, right? Like a Polaroid picture, because we're mothering ourselves and our mothers. And as they mothered us and they're mothering, none of us are perfect. We're all coming from different places. So we all get scared. Mothers get scared, like the fucking Pink Floyd song. Mother will put all her fears into you. So when we get scared, we can get a little dominant and overbearing, right? Um, oh, and speaking of bears, Ursa Major, Ursa Minor, the Big Dipper, the Big Bear, the Big Bear and the Big Wolf. Um, yeah, yesterday I had to go to CVS and pick up a inhaler for Pharaoh. Josephus. And again, right, octopus have a hard time breathing in different atmospheres. Boy in a bubble. And speaking of Saturnian, Uranian, Neptune energy. And the boy in the well, one-eyed Willie, Cthulhu, Hachu, bless you. You too. Utu. Anunnaki. So yeah, I had to go to CVS and it was really, really, really freaking cool. A girl I met there before, her name is Kiki, and my middle name is Kirsten. I was like, so see these different synchronicities, and Ki, that's the first name on earth. Ki. So super exciting synchronicities, right? Um, um, I love that shit. It's like that shit is like the most, yeah, right? Birthing beginnings. It's so fucking cool because we're all going through hard times. And when we can connect with somebody else, and sometimes again, we drop a seed or have a conversation, right? We are in our present moment, just doing our daily thing. And we happen to, right, run into, right, coincide with another one of our spiritual soul fam. We never met them physically. We don't know who they are. We don't know their name until, right? We may never know their name. I was blessed enough to be able to get her name and her phone number, and I cannot wait to connect with her and her sister, with my sister. I'm so excited. I have such goosebumps right now. And I meet people every day, all the time, and help a lot. So, but there's certain connections, like I was saying before about Arcturian, that when they come, it's like, oh, right? Like, ooh, so exciting. So keep waiting for it because those moments are fucking spectacular, fabulous, timeless, priceless, amazing, indescribable, no words, right? When we know that a word that we've said or just a smile we've given has changed someone's whole attitude or made their day or brought them some kind of peace of mind to the turmoil that they were going through, that we're also going through, right? Which is why we meet together in these different manners that we don't even know, right? We just happen to, because we're being divinely guided. So when we're in tune, and sometimes it's like, oh, I don't feel like whatever, I don't want to go, I just want it, right? Sometimes we want to stay in our spot, I just want to be here, I didn't want to go for a ride, I didn't want to have to go get something else, and we don't really have money to go pay for anything else, and right, you shouldn't be smoking and wanting an inhaler and da da da, but who am I to judge? So I'm not, so I have to go get it, so blah blah blah, so I'm going through all this stuff in my head. Right? Because it's like when we sacrifice and wait, and it's like only take what we need, and then it's like, well, if I don't really need it, and other people are just so I'm that type of person. So when other people just are like, well, I need this and go get that, and I have to do with it, I need it. It's like, whoa, but you're doing A, B, and C, which is why then you're now asking me for more of my energy to go get you something else because you're not already taking care of yourself and being able to balance your right inner shit. So I don't mind helping, but at least put some effort into you. I can't do it for you. So that's where frustration occurs, right? When others have taken the reins and decided that they know they got the keys to the street, they're the ones, they're chosen, they already got it. And then they decided this is why we don't do that shit with labels and names and try to advertise and to put prices out and whatever. It's like, no, 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 no. We ain't calling ourselves nothing. We're just here and we're being here in our now and present moment so that we can help ourselves and you and the whole, right? Because it got to be good for me and you and the whole in order to be a high vibrational value. Are you an asset or are you a liability? Are you part of the cure? Are you at least putting effort into trying and attempting to be, right, have an open mind and grow into more? Or do you want to just go back to, are you trying to go back to the future where you think things are a certain way? It's like, no, 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 we ain't in Kansas no more. You have to be wiser than the wizards and wiser than serpents, or them motherfucking anacondas are going to come eat your ass. And literally, yo, I saw a lion eating antelope's ass today, and I was like, oh my effing G. It really ate its ass. It's like, that's scary shit, right? Scary shit. Ah, yeah, all up in that ass. There's a lot of shit going on back there where the sun don't shine. So, if the lion's coming for that arena, yo, yeah, protect mine. Guard your shit. On guard. Fire in the hole. Get behind me and stay the fuck away to the side. It's like, fuck that, get behind me shit. I don't want you trailing me either. It's like, you better stay where I can fucking see your ass or get in the corner. Go in another room. Go away. Go have that time out you need. You need to go work on some healing. Calm them freaking pipes. AC or DC? Alternate current or direct current? They used to think electricity was the devil, right? Which we could consider it that, right? Zzz. I think that's my daughter. We got the porcupine and the raccoon. 12 and 46. Pardon de moi. What are you doing? I'm recording. I'm still on. I'll come say hi. What? I'm still recording. Live. I don't have no face on though because I'm not looking so hot, so it's just on the.
Oh, hello.
Nana says hi. And Nana and Ishtar have arrived. So here, we'll just quick read this and then I shall depart from the language of letting go. We'll close out. So valuing this moment. Good timing coming in so we can all read it together. And this is dated for August 18th, but this just happens to be the page I opened to. So this is the energy that wants to come out, and that's what we're going with. So detachment involves present moment living in the here and now. So I'm just talking about. Ooh, 144, 144.11 as I said that. An hour and 44 minutes in. Living in the here and now. We allow life to happen instead of forcing and trying to control it. We relinquish regrets over the past and fears about the future, right? Regrets is like if I get stuck in shame and guilt, you're dragging around like what's that movie with Christmas Carol? Right? And Jacob, whatever, comes back and meets him and takes Scrooge through his past, present, and future. That's kind of where we're at right now, too, right? So getting visited by the ghost of Christmas past, right? Having to go through dark night of the soul and look into your deep, right, childhood wounds and the shadows that, right, the things we've hidden in the closet that make us scared, right? Or that we don't want to confront or take a look at. Right? But we have to, like it says, relinquish regret over the past and fear, right? False evidence appearing real. We just haven't, right, allowed ourselves to be nurtured and guided by the divine spirit. So you just have to connect inside of yourself. You know who you are, and you'll be guided. right? Take a few breaths and allow a few moments so that a few things can pop up and present themselves, and then just allow them to, right, kind of float away like a dandelion, or like how, right, water flowing from you, water, river. Okay. We make the most of each day, each moment, right? Every moment you can change a thought, move a direction. Your mind is a muscle. This moment, we are right where we need to be, right where we are meant to be. How often we waste our time and energy wishing we were someone else, we're doing something else, or we're someplace else, right? And that's our ego wanting to jump out. It's like, I don't feel comfortable. I'm supposed to be over there. I'm gonna get in trouble for not being here. I should have done that. They're gonna be mad. I don't know what I'm even doing here. Right. So the ego wants to not be where it is in the now moment, which is also devil, or right, the devil trying to run the it's like just, they're just terms and sayings. So to again come back to center, so you have that control, right? The universe inside of you, you find your center of balance, your gravity, your balance, your buoyancy point. Okay, so how often we waste our time and energy wishing we were someone else, we're doing something else, or we're someplace else. We may wish our present circumstances were different. We needlessly confuse ourselves and divert our energy by thinking that our present moment is a mistake. But we are right where we need to be for now. Our feelings, thoughts, circumstances, challenges, tasks, all of it is on schedule. We spoil the beauty of the present moment by wishing for something else. Come back home to yourself, Dorothy. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Come back home to the present moment. The time is always now. We will not change things by escaping or leaving the moment. We will change things by surrendering to and accepting the moment. Surrender, Dorothy. Some moments are easier to accept than others. To trust the process, to trust all of it, without hanging on to the past or peering too far into the future, requires a great deal of faith and breath. That's 133. Surrender to the moment. If you're feeling angry, get mad. If you're setting a boundary, dive into that. If you're grieving, allow yourself to grieve. Get into it. Step where instinct leads. If you're waiting, wait. If you have a task, throw yourself into the work. Get into the moment. The moment is right. Hi, Gina. We are. I think so. we are where we are, and it is okay. It is right where we're meant to be to get where we're going tomorrow. And that place will be good. It has been planned in love for us. God, help me let go of my need to be someone other than who I am today. Help me dive fully into the present moment. I will accept and surrender to my present moments, the difficult ones and the easy ones, trusting the whole process. I will stop trying to control the process. Key words. Instead, I will relax and let myself experience it. And really, truly, manner in a way to be able to do that is right, focusing on your breath when you're having a hard time. Remember to breathe and come back into that now moment. Hi, cutie Mama Gina. I'm so happy you popped up. Brianna just got here too. So exciting. I got two of my Sophia Gina Mama Bellina's here. Bella. We're missing. Are you on the phone with Bells? Yeah. Oh, I thought Bells was an extension going on here too, maybe. So on that note, I'm gonna hang out with my daughter for a few, because she's only here for a few, and I came to do what I had to do. And Gina, I'll give you a call after Nana leaves. I love you. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell, and share so that we can continue moving the movement and like get out of stagnant waters that everybody's trying to keep us all stuck in. All right. One love. Love you all. Mwah.